idea of how it all started, Blizzard picks from all the millions of players that play Arena, they picked 16 teams to invite here to play. 6 USA, 6 from Europe, and 4 from Asia, and we're down to the final 2. What are they playing for? Well, apart from stacks of cash, first place will take away $36,000, but more importantly, the prestige of going down in history to win this tournament. And, well, who wants to meet the teams? You want to meet the teams?
I do want to meet the teams.
Do you guys want to meet the teams? And fantastic teams they are. So let's get them out on stage then. So firstly, from Korea, please give a warm Blizzard welcome to Council of Mages. Coming on stage then, Hyuga. Followed by Vanished and Snowstorm. Welcome, guys. And we have a translator then, just running up quickly. This is Jason from Blizzard Korea. Hi, Jason. Thank you for coming on and translating. So the guys have absolutely dominated the tournament. I mean, it's the first time they've come against the USA and the European teams. Do they think they're going to be able to dominate the finals as well?
처음으로 미국하고 유럽 팀을 싸우는데 결승전에서 이길 자신이 있냐고 물어본대요.
3대0 스코어 보여드리겠다고 말해주세요. 예.
He says they're going to beat him 3-0.
3-0. It's confident, and actually, just to give you a little bit of a history, they did play earlier, and they did 3-0 the other team, so looking to do it again. So they're going to play, initially, I believe, Rogue Mage Priest. Yeah? Do they still believe that this, they're going to stick with Rogue Mage Priest? Is this going to just completely kill them?
아직 컨비네이션을 안 바꿀 생각이죠?
예, 2조 하나로도
예.
충분히 이길 수 있어요.
They're saying they're confident that they can beat with the same makeup the whole time. They're not going to change.
Well, that's actually quite impressive because a lot of teams will try and counter-comp the Rogue Mage Priest, so playing that setup. And I've got a question for Hyuga here. I've seen him in Korea on the named tournament, and he always wears that crazy hat. Is there any particular reason? Is it lucky? Ask him why he wears the hat, please.
맨날이 모자를 쓴다고 그러는데 이게 무슨 특별한 의미가 있냐고 물어본대요.
그냥 이거 쓰면 잘 이기는 것 같아요.
He says when he wears the hat, he wins.
Oh, we need to get some of those hats over here, seriously. And because they're on stage in the grand finals, I would love them to give a message to all their Korean fans back at home, so please allow them to do that.
한국에 있는 팬들한테 무슨 할 얘기 있어요?
한국에 팬이 없어가지고.
He says they don't have fans in Korea yet, so hopefully this will make him more famous.
Well, I bet it will. So please, Council of Mages, to your battle stations and get ready to play the game. Everybody, give a warm welcome to Council of Mages as they sit down. So they think they're going to dominate the team that they will play in the grand finals. Let's see what they have to say about that. Please welcome the second team of the tournament. Coming on stage, please, a warm welcome once again to Improved Clicks from Spain. Here they come then. Solar, Falcon and Sylar. The best European team here at Blizzard WWi. Thank you for coming on stage. And welcome to the grand finals. So, you guys excited to be here? Now, did you hear the little interview we just had with Council of Mages?
Well, not really.
You didn't hear the interview? Well, they actually said they're going to 3-0 you. Do you have anything to reply to Council of Mages?
It's not going to be easy for them.
Not going to be easy. No. So, you go up against their setup. You're going to be playing Rogue Mage Priest. I mean, they are such good at that. Are you going to change your setup? Have you got like a counter comp for them that you don't mind telling us?
We will see later.
You will see later. So, I mean, you guys have a little bit of a history. I don't know if you know. This is going to be your second grand finals in a World of Warcraft tournament. You're a bit of a veteran now. You went to the Championship Gaming Series, and you actually won that one. So you guys, obviously, you're looking. But do you think you can beat them twice coming from the lower bracket to claim a second title?
Well, I think we can, but it's going to be hard.
going to be hard indeed. And do you have any messages to any of your fans or Spanish players out there? I mean,
yeah, we want to thank you to all the Spanish people watching us, and I hope you enjoy it.
There we go. Absolutely fantastic. You've got some support here. The Koreans have it as well, so I'm going to ask you to take your seats. Everybody, improved clicks. So then, to give you some idea, we're going to be playing best of fives. That means first of three will win. It is 3v3 arena, and in the winner bracket is Council of Majors. They only have to win once, and it's improved clicks who are under pressure and need to win twice. But anyway, join me, join Council of Majors and improved clicks, and also Vihao as we get ready to enter the arena. Woo. Hi, Vihao. What do you make of these two teams?
Well, Council of Mages is definitely, as you interviewed them, they're confident with that Rogue Mage Priest setup. If you can play it well, it's really versatile. It can beat a lot of comps. It only has a few hard counters. You know, we're looking at if they are going to stay Horde, hoping improved clicks knows to run. I mean, they can run the double Rogue setup against them and try to get on that Priest early. Or I believe Rogue Priest Druid would also counter the Rogue Mage Priest, but that mage plays unbelievable. Watching him in all these rounds so far, the Snowstorm, he's so good.
Yeah, so Storm the Mage then for Council of Mages is a very, very good player, and they almost seem so confident that they're not really mind if the opponents pick a counter setup. But soon we're going to get a little bit of a player rundown for you on the screen, and you'll be able to put some names to some faces.
Sure.
And then these two teams will be readying up soon to enter the first round of the arena. And, well, we'll see how that goes, and it's Council of Mages looking to take this one, have the advantage, but we've seen advantages like this before slip away so easy, and we'll see if improved clicks from Spain will be able to achieve that. So we're going to be moving on to player stats, hopefully sometime soon, so we can get ready to get into these grand finals. As you can see on your screen, that is the Council of Mages. The Lucky Hat playing the Spanish improved clicks.
Oh, it looks like actually they are going into the
We're not going to have
arena.
a player rundown. I do apologize, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go straight into this game then. And Council of Mages are going to be running Horde RMP. They're going to be going into Blade's Edge. As hopefully we get a shot for you on screen as well.
And we've seen a lot of Blade's Edge Arena, actually. One of the last matches we saw was 4 Blade's Edge Arena in a row. So just like when you guys queue at home, the maps are randomized for the arena, so we're not selecting the maps before this tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. And I urge, could we please get some screens up here, guys, as I'm sure everybody would love to see the finals, as we're waiting for the center screen. But both players are in the waiting area. They have 1 minute to prepare their buffs, their heals, and everything else as we wait for them to go into the finals. And as we still wait for the screens. But we might have to start this one on a bit of an audio, as I'm sure some referees are running around trying to get this ready and on stage to go.
Now, since the players can hear us, we won't be announcing directly where some important, like the intro, especially with if we're following like the rogues. So.
Well, actually, the gates are open. They are actually in the first match, and we do apologize for not being able to show you exactly what's going on. Hopefully, if one of the camera crew can get slightly closer to the TV. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, then, finally, Council of Mages versus Improved Clicks, round 1 of the Worldwide Invitational Grand Finals here. So just following at the moment, Sylar from Team Improved Clicks from Spain. No one's opened up on anyone at the moment. Just moving over to the Rogue here. You can see the setups across the top of your screen. That's going to be a Council of Mages, and actually they're going to open
right
up
at the beginning
onto the Druid as they've sapped the Priest. So the Druid's now going to be under pressure. You can see the pet out and is chasing for the Shadow combo. There's going to be a root though, and a nice Fear. And well, Fears from both teams as both the Mage Priest pop Fear. And they changed once again. Vanished then. Rogue from Council of the Mages goes heavily onto the Warrior.
And we see the blind, a Fear, and a counterspell on Solar right now. He's not going to be able to toss out any heals.
Yep,
so we do see Falcon power infusing himself. Ooh. That is that lightning graphic you see on him, and he's going to be able to cast a lot faster currently. But also the Snowstorm has power infusion which his priest gave him.
But
So
here we
he's-
go. As they're targeting Solar, that's a Shadow of Death. He's going to be down to half health. He's going to have to Nature Swiftness himself. So that's like one of his insta-heals that heals him up, at least half of his health, sometimes full. And he is low. 600, and he's going to go down. And his Council of Mages fantastically working the first kill, and excellent play by all their team. And improved clicks remain with only 2 men standing.
For all of you in the audience that do play mages, you do know that arcane missiles will follow your target even if they do run out of line of sight, and that's actually how they got that kill there. The Snowstorm did know he was power infused, so those arcane missiles were casting faster.
Round 1 then to Council of Mages, creeping ever so closer to the championship here at the Blizzard WWi, and one of the things with Council of Mages in that game, they kind of blew all their cooldowns so quickly, but did it nicely. And I mean, even though Solar, the druid from Improved Clicks, he was blinded in human form, well, cow form we call it, and it was very dangerous because he was blinded and the rogue was looking to open up on him with a cheap shot, which would have had him stunned. That's a huge amount of damage, and Solar still managed to get into bear form. He took less damage, but because he had already blown his Nature Swiftness really early, he didn't have any kind of insta-heals to save him, and was obviously taken out. So, I mean, just once again, Improved Clicks playing that RMP, absolutely amazing. And if you guys don't know, with World of Warcraft, this tournament, they're able to change their classes within each kind of round. So Improved Clicks might just change their class to try and counter the RMP, because they actually, that was quite a short round. So we'll see if they want to do that.
So they are queued back up, and actually we are going to be on Blade's Edge again for a second time. Between these two teams, there's not really a distinct advantage with the Blade's Edge Arena. However, they are taking the fight straight to the ground right away down at the bottom of the map.
Yeah, actually, Blade's Edge Arena for RMP is quite dangerous to play against, because the priest will look for a fear on your main healer, and then they'll either attack another opponent. So if you play on top of the bridge, it's quite easy for the priest to get fears. And actually, Improved Clicks took the fight to the bottom, but it just wasn't managing to help them. So we'll see if they can counter this somewhere. We are in the arena gates. They are buffing. We still want to urge, please, can we have a screen as we get ready?
There we go. And guys, when you see those doors open, let's give a big round of applause for these two teams.
Yeah, there we go. Soon to be opened. You can see across the top is going to be Improved Clicks, Falcon, Sylar, and Solar. And along the bottom, Council of Mages, the Snowstorm, Vanished, and Huga, as we get ready to enter the second round.
Gates will be opening pretty soon.
And here we go.
So here for
round
these two
2.
teams.
Council of Mages versus Improved Clicks. It's a 1-0 advantage. Going to switch over to the Rogue. You can actually see, well, I'm not going to call it 2, obviously. There was actually a sap.
Yeah,
and we
Falcon
do have
sapped right away.
Yeah, we do have a change of class comp for Improved Clicks. You can see they're running the Rogue.
And again, early crowd control on Solar. You did see the fear and the counter spell on him right away.
And actually, look, Sylar going to work on the mage. He's been such a key player for Council of Mages, so they're looking to lock down that mage. But look, the defensive play from Council of Mages, they put his rogue on the rogue of Improved Clicks, giving that mage some breathing time. And it's a little bit of rogue on rogue. The pet is up, and the pet does a huge amount of damage as they try and get to the druid. And I'm going to switch over to the druid now. He's going to be hurting as he's caught in cow form. Vanish then, popping his Bloodlust Trinket. He's got a 5-second kidney shot to do damage. And
Solar has a lot of crowd control on him right now. He's counterspelled Nova.
Solar hasn't been able to move for about 5 seconds and finally gets away with pain suppression. That's going to mean he takes less damage. And once again, Solar is forced to use his Nature Swiftness.
Yep.
So excellent play then from Council of Mages, forcing the Nature Swiftness and pain suppression. So that second pet now will give him a chance to get a kill. Let's move over.
They're working on Snowstorm right now. He is getting kind of low. And you see the pre-mass dispels, but he did miss it. Here we go. The block is off of him. So the Snowstorm is very vulnerable. 2,500 hit points. If they can control Hygo right now, they can get a kill. But Sylar, however, is really low. Proc cheat death. So they're going to stick on him.
And actually, it's Sylar trying to chase Snowstorm, but he's the one taking damage. You can see Sylar at the top. He's down to half health, but Snowstorm is low as well, and Sylar almost getting back on him, trying to kite the Rogue, as he doesn't want to take damage, and he finally gets back on the Mage, still doing damage. There's going to be a Shadow Step to bring him onto the Mage. The Mage is low. He's down to 100, and he does go down.
Did not block a second time.
And he wasn't able to block, and Sylar, for the Spanish team, take the first kill. An absolutely fantastic play. They played a counter comp